welcome back to Haut Beyleron. So we're now into July. As you can see, the neighbour's barley crop has ripened, ready for harvest, which also means that if we come out here, you can see that the first lot of our canola is also ready to harvest. Obviously, apart from that strip in the middle. But that's okay, we'll work around that. We'll jump into the doits, or the top liner. Oops, wrong button. Get this down here, we'll get started, and we'll talk about plan. So obviously we're going to have to do around that area until this lot is ready to harvest. That's okay, we can work with that. Cardinal sin, I've left the harvester stored with the grain tank open. Not good. But anyway, the plan going forward is once all these fields are harvested, these two fields are going to get joined together. Not sure exactly what we're going to put in them to begin with. And that field and the sorghum field down the back are also going to get joined together. But the flat section you can see at this end of that field, that is going to become area for our animals. So not sure yet if we're doing cows or if we are going to do sheep. I'm thinking we may do cows first, which does mean we are going to need to get set up to handle cows. So we're going to need some silage sitting waiting. We're going to need some straw and hay sitting waiting as well. And we're also going to need a water tanker. But what we're going to do first is we're going to wait until we have the funds to purchase this field over here. That's going to become our grass field, so that'll be used for our hay and our silage. Now, the mod that we did install in the last few episodes was GPS. As you've seen, we've already got it on the Fendt. We're not going to worry about putting it on this because I do want to upgrade it. It's the base game, or the very starting harvester. That's the largest header you can get for it. So we have to upgrade the whole thing in order to get a better working width and also capacity. So we're not going to put our GPS onto this. It's just going to be $15,000 wasted. But potential is this harvester's still going to be around for the next season's harvest anyway. But what we'll do, we'll crack on with this harvest, being super careful not to run over that part of the crop in the middle that hasn't fully ripened yet. And we'll see you guys when we're nearly done.
I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you spin? Don't let the doubt in you win. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin.
Okay, so we'll jump out here. Oops, I've just run over some of that crop. Don't think it penalised it. Yeah, it did penalise, as you can see that little section's gone. But we'll jump out, we'll let a worker take over from here while we quickly run across. We grab the stayer with our original trailer. We haven't been and picked up the big one that we purchased just yet. So that. But what we also need to do first, should have a little bit of time left with that guy. We need to change out of our hoodie, or out of our big jacket. It's warming up now. What do we want to go with? Hoodie? We'll go with a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. Just double check the temperature. That's not where we want to be. There it is. 23 degrees, yep. Be alright if we could put shorts on for 23 degrees. But we'll jump across and get Old Mate unloaded. Now, we've unfortunately missed the highest price. The highest price at the start of the morning was $2,400 at Marisone. And what are we at now? Yeah, we're already dropping down. So what we'll do, we'll store all of this. We're gonna have a lot. So yeah, we'll store it all and wait until that price comes back up again. Anyway, let's get back to it.
I know it's hard for you to give it a try, but you are not alone. I'm here with you. I think you owe it to this beautiful night to lose all your control. Do it for you. Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to bleed. DJ, take it away. Tonight is all for you and me. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and
while the worker takes care of the last of the harvest, we'll come up here, we'll dump this out. We're already at 16,000 litres out of that field. Truth be told, there's probably another 3 or so thousand litres in there. So that's not a bad yield considering how much canola we've still got in the ground. So we're going to be laughing if we can get that right price. So with 16,000 litres in the silo already, and our good price, I think I saw it around 2,500. So at 2,500, 16,000 litres, not sure where that 1 litre went, but yeah, 16,000 litres, that's $40,000 if we can get it at that 2,500. So what we actually need to do is we'll put this back down near the field, ready to empty out. Once old mate's finished, we'll let him keep going. What we're going to do is we are going to have a quick look. Actually, we won't park it in the field because depending on what we find in the used vehicle market, nothing for us. What we actually need is we need something along these lines, the Darbos, or that'd probably even be better. 12 meters, yeah, we'd probably end up with one of them. Because I don't think there is actually, no, we do need to do some mulching. I think that's the one we want. So if you do that, then you plow it. Apparently you get a better yield. So we're going to want one of them. What we also want is a plow. Grassland care we don't need to worry about just yet. Silo compaction, no, we don't need anything further down that way. So if we come into plows, 4.9 meters, 6 meters, 2.9 ton, 3.2 ton, it's exactly the same thing, isn't it? We've got the John Deere Ripper, but to be brutally honest, I think that's going to be our best bet. The Landoll 13 row plow. So let's buy that. Something else we need is something to spread our lime. The Kavernlander Zactor, 42 meters, and it will take lime. But this is where you got to be careful. 1,000 litres of lime is not going to go very far. So we actually want something more along these lines. And it's only the Breedles. The Amazon won't take lime. So when the time comes, we will rent that setup. We'll lease that setup. But we won't do that until harvest is complete. Yeah, we won't do that until we have got all of the paddocks plowed and stone picked. We'll put the lime in, then we'll cultivate the lime into the ground. Just a tiny little bit. We're not going to take this too far away from the field because when it does come time for the rest of the yield to be harvested, the rest of the crop to be harvested, we are going to start with this little piece here. So we may as well back this up into the non-existent section just to get it out of the way. Drop that down there, turn him off. We'll get this emptied out and we will run up to the shop and grab our plow. Oh, you've got to have the engine running for that. It's okay, we'll let that do that. We'll leave the engine running while we head up. It's not going to burn too much diesel. And we'll see you guys when we get back down here. We are super wide at the moment, so we're going to have to stay on the grass as much as possible without contacting trees. No need to be doing 60k an hour either. Actually, we won't go up there. We'll start from this bottom end. Now, what we want to do is we want to join these two together without taking out too much canola. I think we can get that a little bit better. Yes, we can. Alright, so fieldstone should be on, and being that we are ploughing, not greatly, but we are ploughing, we should be getting larger rocks than when we cultivated. Now just remember, we're leaving stones on because we have the stone crusher to lime mod in our yard. So that's how we're getting our lime. Let's try and swing that around. Actually, we want to limit back to fields now. Perfect. So we'll run around, we'll get a headland done, we'll try not to take out too much of the canola that's still in the ground. And once we've sort of got this done, we'll run through. We'll do some stone picking off screen. And then we will more than likely skip forward into August, and we will continue on with the harvest. So for now, that's all we can do as far as the ploughing is concerned. So we've sort of joined those two fields together. We have left a little bit. What I might try and do, see if we can get it slowly. Chances are we are going to take out some of the canola. Hopefully not too much. That on there we go. So just do this nice and slowly. So that we don't seem to be getting rid of any of the crop just yet. I'm not going to say that that's not going to happen. But what we also need to do is a bit of stone picking. We've got our new stone picker here. It'll be the first time we've used it. We may as well come in, see how much we can get off of this field. So we'll get that folded up. What we'll do is we'll actually get rid of those bee pallets, or honey pallets as well. Now, I don't know if this thing's going to fit into the shed. It's going to be close. Yeah, it should just, yeah, it fits. Perfect. blindfold you at the field, or else we'll probably end up running over some crops. Now, the only thing I'm not too sure about is the ratio between how much we put in for rocks and how much we get out for lime. I have already got approximately 2,000 litres in there. This thing does not turn very well. Well, it doesn't turn very well one way. We're not going to get too close. Get as close as we can. Like I said though, we'll after we've done a couple of laps here, we'll get this done off screen. This will end today's episode. And tomorrow, hopefully, we have a lot more harvesting to do. Oop, haven't put it down. Anyway, like I said guys, we'll get this done off screen. We'll leave some in there tomorrow so you can sort of see what happens when we do into stone crusher lime pit, but what we'll do, we'll leave a worker go on that for a little bit. We'll just jump into this guy, drop that trailer off, and we will move these pallets out of the way. Oh, that's assuming we can get to them. I have made that tight for myself, haven't I? Yes, so they still act like single pallets even though they've been stacked. So we need to be a bit more careful than what we just were. If we can't fix this with the forks, we'll no, we're not going to be able to. Okay, so we'll get this fixed up off screen, guys. We'll leave that there. There's nothing else would have jumped up into here. No. Okay, guys, so that's gonna be the end of the episode for today. Thank you everyone for joining in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and we will see you guys for the next episode.